Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles. And this is today's very easy puzzle and it's called Low Hanging Fruit by Gerhard 1963. One of this channel's favorites setters. Um, and here are the rules. Irregular regions. Every row, column, can't get a column there. Column and region indicated by thicker borders within the grid. So this is an example of a region indicated by thicker borders. So is this. So is this. And so is this. These are examples of regions. Must contain a complete set of digits 1 through 9. So that means instead of boxes, 3x3 boxes, which we're used to in normal Sudoku, we have irregular regions, which must contain the digits 1 through 9 instead of boxes. German Whisper. Usually shown as green lines, which it is, yeah. Adjacent digits along a German Whisper line must differ by at least 5. So, for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be an 8 or a 9 to have adjacent digits to have a difference of at least 5. And that's German Whispers. Quadruples. Digits in a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. So, for example, in these 4 cells, there must be at least 1, 2. In these 4 cells, there must be at least 1, 2. In these 4 cells, this must be at least 6, and these quads serve also as the low-hanging fruit. Interesting. But basically, yeah, for the quad puzzles, in the 4 cells surrounding the quad cell, or the quad circle, one of them at least must have the numbers that are in that quad circle. And it could be multiple ones, so it does not have to be one and only one. Anyways, cages now. Digits in cages cannot repeat and must sum to the value shown in the upper left corner of the cage. So, for example, if this were a 2, this would have to be a 3 to maintain, essentially, to add up to 5. If this were these 3 digits would have to add up to 21. These 3 must add up to 19, etc., etc. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. Excuse me. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's, I'm going to be a little phlegmy here right now. Excuse me. But let's go. Okay. First things first, I saw 2 digits that add up to 3, so this must be 1 and 2. Not 2 and 3, 1 and 2. Which means 2 cannot be here. So therefore 2 has to be one of these 2 cells. And we also know that the 2 must be one of these 3 cells in this irregular region, because we have a quad there. Also, we know this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4 because they add up to 5. Therefore, the rest of the box must add up to 9. So, must be 5 through 9. Therefore, this can never contain a 4 through 1. So the options here are 5, 7, 9 or 6, 7, 8. So this has to be on the outside, 5, 6, 8, or 9. And this is 5, 6, 8, or 9. You have 3 digits adding up to 23, so it must be 6, 8, and 9. Therefore, we know, first of all, these are high. These are high. These 2 are low. These are low. These are low. Therefore, on German whisper lines, you always alternate between highs and lows, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4 is only 5 away from at least 6 through 9, and then vice versa. 6 through 9 is always at least 5 away from 1 through 4. So it always alternates 1 through 4, 6 through 9, 1 through 4, 6 through 9 on a German whisper line. Therefore, this is high. These are high. This cannot be fud. 3 digits adding up to 22 is at minimum 5, 8, and 9. So for the lowest one. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are both low. This has to be low, which makes this high. And therefore, this has to be 6. So this is 6, this is 1. Which makes, well, we don't know about this. This is high. This has to be, these two have to be high also. And this must be low. These two are low, which makes this a high and makes this a low on the bottom of the tree for the trunk. So therefore, the only low possible that adds up to 13 in 2 digits is a 4. So this is 4, which makes this a 9. This is also low, so this is 2 or 3. This is 2 or 3. And we know it's with 5 or 6 then to add up to 8, but it can't be 6, so therefore this must be 5, which makes this a 3. This can't be 6 or 9. It can't be 7 because it has to be 5 away from 3, so this must be 8. Since this is 8, this cannot be 4, so this can't be 1. This can't be 8. This has to be 6, 7, and 8. So no 5. This can't be 6 or 8. This can't be 6 or 8, so we have 5 or 9. These are all the highs here. So the rest of the row must be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, and 5. So this is 1, 2, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 4, 5. This can't be 2 because the 2 in this region must be around the quad. So this is low, this is low. We have 5 or 9 here, 5 or 9 here. There's a 5 here, there's a 5 here. So and this is 5. So this is 2 or 7. This is 2 or 7. To maintain for the column and the region. If this was 6, 7, and 9, that would eliminate all possibilities for this cell because it's in the same irregular region. Therefore, it cannot be 6, 7, 9. Therefore, this must be 5, 8, 9. 5 can never be on a German whisper line, so therefore this has to be the 5. This is 6 or 7. This is 6 or 7. This must be 6 through 9. Oops. We also know, actually, these two are high. So we have, and then this is high also. So we have 4 highs in column 4. So the rest of them cannot be high. So therefore, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Can't be 1 or 2, so this is 3, 4, 5. This is 3 or 4. This can't be 4. So 5 is here for this irregular region. 3 or 4. This could be 6 through 9. This is 6 through 9. This is 7 through 9. This is 6 through 9. These are 6 through 9. These are 6 through 9. This has to be 1 through 4. So this can't be 6, because if it were 6, then there would be no 6 available to surround the quad circle. So we know the 6 has to be one of these 3. Let's see. So if one of these has to be 6, right? One of these 3 cells have to be a 6. If they're a 6, the 1 has to go with it. So this can't be this can't be 6, first of all, then, because this can't be 6 or 7 because it can't be next to 3 or 4. This could be 6 and that would be next to a 1. This can't be 6 anymore because if this is 6, Oh, well, this can't be 6. So the 6 has to be next to a 1. So either this is next to a 1 or this is next to a 1. So the 1 has to be one of those. So this can't be 1, this can't be 1. Which means this can't be 4, and this can't be 4 because it has to add up to 5. So one of these is 1, which means the other one is 4. And that 4 must be next to a 9. So if this is 4, this is next to a 9. If this is 4, that's next to a 9. So the 9 has to be one of those two. So this cannot be 9, and this cannot be 9. Okay. So if this is a 4 and that's a 9, obviously this can't be 9, so therefore this must be 9. Otherwise, if this is 4, this must be a 9, which means that can't be 9, so this is 5, and that's 9. So 9 can never be in either of these 7 cells. It can't be because of this 5, and then these 3 can't be, each in these regions can't be because either the 9's here or the 9's here. And the 9's here or the 9's here. So this can't be 9, which means we have a 9 in one of these regions. And actually, we could have figured that out too, because we know, hey, there's a 9 in, we already have the 9 in row 8. There's only one possible 9 in row 9. Where is the other 9 in the regions of the corners, in the lower corners? One of them has to be here. But we have a 9 pair and a 9 pair here. So this forms an X-wing, which means the rest of the column in column 1 and column 9 cannot contain a 9. Let's see. The rest of this region must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Okay. The rest of this region cannot have 6, 8, or 9. This can't be 1. It could be 2, 3, 4. Can it be 5? It could be 5, but it cannot be 6. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. If it were 6, the minimum of this would be 7 and 8. So that would add up to 21, which is not allowed. This, on the other hand, could be 4. 4, 8, 9, and 8, 9. That works. 4, 7, 5, 7, 8, but there's no 5 allowed because that can't be 5. In addition, none of these can be 5. And this can't be 5. This can't be 5. So the 5 in this region has to be here. So this is 5. We know the 5 in this region has to be one of these 3. So therefore, we have a 5 in columns 8 and 9, and another 5 in columns 8 and 9. The rest of the column cannot contain, and the rest of column 8 and 9 cannot contain a 5. We know the 5 is one of these 4. The 5 has to be one of these 2 then. So 5 is one of these 2, 5 is one of these 4. This could be 4, 8, 9, or it's 6, 7, 8. So either it can't be 6, 7, 8. If it's 6, 7, 8, that eliminates all possibilities for this cell in this irregular region. So this has to be 4 and 8, 9. So this can't be 6, 7. This is 4, 8, 9. This can't be 4, which means this can't be 1. So we have a 2, 3, 2, 3 pair in this cage, which means this can't be 2 or 3, which forces this to be 1 and this to be 4. So then, therefore, this must be the 6. This must be the 9. So this is 6 and 9. And then it adds up to 18 for this cage, so therefore this must be 3. So this cannot be 3. This can't be 6. This can't be 9. Therefore, this is 7, 8, and 7, 8. Therefore, this must add up to 16. So this is 15 right now, and therefore this is 1. So 1 cannot be here. This is 2. Therefore, the 1 has to be here. This can't be 4 anymore either. So the 4 has to be one of these 2. So this is 1, which means this can't be 1. So this can't be 1. This can't be 4. So we have a 2, 3, 2, 3 pair here in column 6. The rest of the column cannot contain a 2 or 3. Therefore, this is 4 or 5 with the two high numbers. So it could be adding up to 19. It would be 4, 6, 9, 4, 7, 8. Or 5, 6, and 8. Yes. And therefore, this can't be 6 because it's not next to a 1. This is 2 or 3, 2 or 3, 8 and 9, 4. Therefore, there cannot be a 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9. So we have just 1, 5, 6, and 7. This can't be 5. This can't be 6 in this irregular region. These can't be 3 anymore, therefore this must be a 5, and this must be a 4. This can't be 6, so this must be 7. This is 6, which means these can't be 6. So this is 8 and 9, which forces this to be 6, which forces this to be 1, to be next to it on a German whispered line, which means this is 2. This can't be 2 now. This is 3. This is 2. This can't be 6 anymore. So 5 is out because 6 has been eliminated for both of these. And the only way this can add up to 19 is 5, 6, and 8. So this has to be 4, which makes this a 5. So this is 4, 7, and 8. Cannot be 9. Because there's no 6 involved. We have a 7, 8, 7, 8 pair in column 6. Therefore, 7 and 8 are eliminated, which forces this to be 5 and 9. So this can't be 9, so this is 5, which makes this a 9. We have a 7, 8, 7, 8 pair in column 7, so the rest of the column cannot contain a 7 or an 8. So this must be a 9, which forces this to be 8. Since this is 8, this could be either one. The 2 is one of those 3. That's fine. This can't be 9 anymore, so this has to be 8, which makes this a 9. This can't be 2, so this is 7, which makes this a 2. This can't be 7, so this is 1 or 6. This has to be 1 or 6 along the same lines. 1 cannot be here, so this is a 5, 7 pair. And this can't be 6 because of the 6 here, so this must be a 1. So therefore, this is 6. This has to be a 6. We don't know about this. This has to be 3 and 4, and this can't be 4, so this is 3, which makes that a 4. The 4 cannot be in any of these cells because of these two 4s. It can't be any of these because they're filled out, therefore the 4 has to be here. Now we're kind of just doing Sudoku. 5 is here, 4 is here. 1 can't be here or here, so in this irregular region, the 1 has to be here. So this is 1, which means 1 can't be any of these, so 1 has to be one of these two. What about this one? 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here, but 1 can be any of those two, so that's fine. 2s, we don't have very many 2s. 3s. Huh. So the 3 in this irregular region, we'll call it irregular region 1, has to be here. Because it can't be here, can't be here, can't be here. Therefore, the 3 in this irregular region, okay, so what is this left? This is 2, 3, and 7. Right? Obviously, this can't be 3. This can't be 2 here, because we know the 2 is one of these two. So this is 1, 2, 5, 7, and 9. Still could be any of those. This can't be 9. Oh, wait, we know there's a 9 here, so this can't be 9. So therefore, this is 5, which makes this 9, which means this can't be 9, which means this has to be the 9. Oh, we already had that from there. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. Where's the 3 in this region? It has to be here. So this is 3, which makes this an 8, which makes this 7. This is 2. Which means this can't be 8, so this is 7. Which means this can't be 7, so this is 8. So this is 2, 4, 5. This could be 4, 5, and 6, but 4 and 5 are not allowed here, so this must be a 6. Which means this can't be 6. This has to be 2, 4. 2, 4 has to be here. 5 had to be one of these three because it can't be here. So this is now 4 and 5. Therefore, this has to be 1 and 2. So this is 1, this is 2, which means 2 cannot be here because of the regular region. So therefore, this can't be 2. This is 7, which makes this 8. This has to be a 2, which makes this a 4. So this can't be 4. This is 5, which makes that 4, which makes this 7, which makes this 5. This is 1 and 3. This can't be a 7, therefore this is a 3. This can't be 3, therefore this must be 2 to have the quad cell work. So this is 1, 3. This can't be 3, so this is 1, which makes this a 3. And now we're just probably doing regular Sudoku. So this is 9, this is 8 because of this 8. We need a 3, a 6, and a 7 in the rest of this row. 6 can't be here because of this irregular region, therefore this must be 6. Which forces this to be 3 and 7. This can't be 3, so this must be 7, which makes this a 3. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate. We have 2 can't be here, and 2 can't be here. So where in row 2 can it be? It has to be here. And then this is now 5 for the rest of the irregular region. This has to be 3 and 9. This can't be 3, so this is 9. This can't be 9, so this is 3. Where the 2's in column 9, it can't be here, so this must be 2, which makes this an 8. This becomes a 6, 7 pair. Still could be 6 or 7. This has to be 1 or 6. This can't be 1, so this must be 6. This is 1. This is 7 or 8. This can't be 8, so this is 7, which makes that 8. This can't be 7 anymore, so that's a 6, and therefore this is a 7. And that's a solution. Cool and good. Yes, it is. Excuse me. Pretty straightforward Sudoku. I hope you had a good time too watching the solve or solving it yourself. And I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.